Hello, everybody. It's been a while, and I am here. This is Phil, and welcome to my channel, Sacred Readings by Phil, or the Sacred Oracle Readings by Phil. And this is a time that I love doing the readings for the year, right? For the upcoming year. In this case, the reading is for the upcoming year of 2026, and I wanted to share with you some of the things that are coming up. And so, in this year of 2026, and this is for the collective zodiac signs, all signs. This message is for everybody. It's a general message. Some of you will go ahead and actually identify or, you know, um, with the message. Some of you may not, and that's okay. There's dime a dozen out there that readers can go ahead and actually that you can actually visit. But I hope that you would listen through the whole message, and perhaps there's something that actually speaks to you. Okay, so for the year of 2026, for all my zodiac signs, okay, and it speaks of what's going to happen is that there is new beginnings. This is a new year, right? It's a new year. It's a new everything, right? But being more detailed and not so vague on that, there's opportunities for newness of businesses. There's newness for relationships. There's newness of hmm, and I had to write it down. A spirit for new spiritual experiences in this upcoming year. Okay, I know that a lot of us, when the year comes, we want to go ahead and actually start like the exercise program, or we want to start the meditation or yoga, or you name it. New business, as it's indicated here, and there is that opportunity for newness to come in. Okay, a new job, perhaps a new baby, all right, that is on the way. So with the newness, okay, comes a certain pressure, all right. So I want to encourage you. Yes, the excitement of the newness that comes in, and like everything else, like when you start a new job, right? Then you need to learn certain skills, all right. It may be that you have to, everything is new. Maybe it's a new business that you've never experienced before, and so now you're having to go through 12 weeks of training, 6 weeks of training, however long it takes, right? and and so there's a pressure to be the best that you can, and some people ace it, and they have that knowledge. Perhaps they've worked in that industry before, and then others that have not, and there's where the pressure comes in, because you want to outshine them all. You want to show that you want to show your stuff. You want to show that you are above everything, right? Well, it doesn't work that way. Okay, so be with that message of newness for the year 2026, even in the new relationships, whether romantic or friendships or otherwise, with the newness of that, be forgive yourself. All right, forgive yourself. Allow yourself to make the mistakes that you are going to make, because through the errors or mistakes or whatever we do, we gain experience so that we know how to do it better the next time, right? Or you learn from it. You thought that maybe a certain thing was done a certain way, and or you misunderstood it. You understood that this thing was done one way, and then lo and behold, the trainer comes over and taps you on the shoulder and says, "That's not the way it's done." Or they give you a certain quiz or a test, and you might have failed it. Don't be hard on yourself. Allow yourself to have that grace and forgiveness, to learn from this experience. All right, so it's going to take, and this is the most important thing. Yes, there is new beginnings. There's an opportunity for new endeavors, whether that is through business, partnerships, relationships, romantic relationships, new baby, new spiritual path. Don't get frustrated. Allow yourself with the excitement of learning. You know what? I am here to learn. I'm here to take as much as I can. And learning means that you will be making mistakes. And allow yourself to be forgive. Allow your, in other words, forgive yourself for making those mistakes. Don't be hard on yourself because it is a learning process. But the greatest thing is that you got the job, right? And now you're learning something new. You got the baby. Well, now you learn how to take care of this baby, right? You got the new relationship. Well, now it's going to be hard work in knowing how um, the newness of learning everything about your partner, right? Um, their likes and dislikes and all this, their character and how they probably will react to a certain thing. So you start learning, right? The new spirituality. You know, I've had some people that would actually ask me like, "How do you meditate?" It's so hard because my mind starts wandering, you know. And so, you know what, baby steps. You don't have to be in meditation for, you know, I don't know, and half an hour, 2 hours. Don't, you're not, it's okay. Allow yourself that grace to start and take the first baby steps. Perhaps the meditation, when you start for meditation, it may be just 5 minutes of your time where you can really focus and zero in into being able to feel that energy just running through you to heal your body, your mind, your soul, your heart. Okay, your heart, and allow that healing to just process, to just come in and to move within you, right? And if it's 5 minutes, if it's 2 minutes, then you've done it. It's okay. And the next time you try 3 minutes, and the next time you try 4 minutes, and the next time 10 minutes, and by the time you know it, you'll be in meditation for a bit, and you'll be able to receive, you'll be able to receive your messages and receive them very clearly. You know, and so my time for meditation, I don't know, I'm speaking to somebody that is probably struggling or wanting to know more about meditation. And maybe this is why the message is for you, it's for some of you. And that is, my best time for meditation, really and honestly, is in the mornings. When I wake up at 3 or 4 in the morning, that's me. I wake up and I love to just have the quietness. You know, I get my cup of coffee. I start just meditating or contemplating on the day, but at the same time I do my prayers. And you don't have to believe the way that I do. You do your own prayers. You do you, okay? But you start maybe with some prayers, maybe some prayers that you have. If you have to read it until you get it, fine. To me, prayer is just talking to the universe, voicing out, speaking out your concerns, your worries, or what have you. But before you do even any of that, be thankful. Okay, be thankful to the universe for what you do have. All right. So, my dears, the message for the year 2026 is that with the opportunities that are coming in, and some of these opportunities are awesome. I mean, new like new business, you know, and you've never been, it's an excitement, it's awesome, but there's also pressure because you'll have to learn the processes of handling or managing a new business, right? It comes with pressures, right? A new promotion, to learn something new. You know, some of you are stepping into that within the new year, a new promotion, and it's gonna have some pressures with that, right? But it's exciting because you got the promotion. Okay, you got the advancement in your career path or what have you. You got the new relationship. Wow, I found somebody, my soulmate, or whatever. Somebody, and or this new person. And how exciting is that to learn and to learn, to get to know someone, right? And and I think that that would be interesting, and it would be something like super fantastic, and you feel the butterflies and all this that goes with all that. And then you have the new spiritual experience. Oh my God, I want to connect with the universe. I want to connect with the divine, and I want to move forward. I want to make the best that I can out of this, and I'm so ready because I'm ready to manifest things in my life, and I need that focus and that meditation that helps me to alleviate myself from everything else that is surrounding me. Extend grace to yourself. Be easy on yourself. Okay. um, and through the training, and I'm speaking to some of you out there, not everybody. Through the training, when there's pressure, allow yourself to show the best character. Okay. And I know that when we are under pressure, a lot of times we get frustrated, we get angry, um, because we want to, and sometimes we get angry with ourselves because we want to learn this and we're not learning it. And I feel so stupid. And how could I have done that? And how could I? Okay, wait. In order to gain wisdom, in order to gain knowledge, right? You have to go through some errors in our lives, all of us. You know, that's how we gain wisdom, right? And remember that, you know what? Some of these errors are coming to our lives, whether it's in business, whether it's in relationships, whether it's in the new spiritual experience, that you're walking through, the newness of the initiation of your spirituality, right? You know, it's just a beginning. And it's okay to fail. Failure is equals success. Because why? You keep trying until you get that success, right? And that is what it was happening here. But when we start feeling anger, or when we start feeling the pressure of not knowing, and it's kind of like we want to lash out towards people, um, be careful, be cautious of that, because demonstrating good character through the pressure is only going to help you to succeed even further and to obtain your victory, right? And to obtain balance in your life, right? But it's a self acknowledgement. It's a self acknowledgement of knowing that, you know what? It's okay that I messed up. Yikes, right? I messed up. And I fell, but I'm going to pick myself up. I'm going to dust myself up, and I'm going to continue. That's resilience, right? Resilience. Because in spite and no matter what is going on in your life and the pressure that comes with all of it, then, I understand. Being in the workforce and then going through the training and learning something new, and where to go in the systems and where to go what and how to do what can be very nerve-wracking, right? And you feel overwhelmed. By the time that you get home, I remember the times that after training, is like, I remember being so overwhelmed that all I wanted to just get home, take a shower or a bath, and just like lay in bed and just forget about the day. And that's the way it should be handled. Once you get out of your training, or that acknowledge what you did wrong, right? Where we went wrong, what could have been improved, right? And then move on, move on, right? And I think that that is a major thing, because it is the year of 2026 is going to bring a lot of opportunity for new beginnings. And what I can tell you is like from the cards, the tarot cards, what comes to mind is like death, the death card, you know and oh my God, the death card. Yeah. But it's not a bad thing because a death card only says, there's a transition that is happening. There's a transition that is happening because you are going to ascend. All right? You're going to ascend. Things are going to be better. So don't focus on the loss. Okay? Do not focus on the loss. Focus on, wow, now it's time to move on because the universe has something better, grandier, okay, than what we're trying to hold on to. That's a message for someone. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle some cards right now because I want to know what is going to go on for the year of 2026 for the collective zodiac signs, right? The horoscope signs, all signs, all right? And so I asked Spirit to reveal the energy for 2026. What is going on for 2026, okay? And so this one is sticking, oh, okay. So let's go ahead and see what is going on, my ancestors, on whose shoulders I stand and whose messages I receive? Let me hear you clearly to share with my audience, right? And again, some of this is going to resonate with some of you. Some of it is not. Take what resonates with you, and then, the rest of it, allow it to be somebody else's. Okay. All right. Great. So I have just one more card, Spirit. One more card that has, well, okay, I'll take the 2. I take the 3. Okay. All righty. So guess what, guys? All right. There's going to be a lot of celebration for these new beginnings. Because a lot of these new beginnings, like I said, may be a promotion, a celebration for the promotion, a celebration because of the new business that you've gone into, and it's a new endeavor. It's a new thing, a celebration because you finally you're trying and you will connect your excitement that you connected with your spiritual path, all right, with the spirituality and a celebration of that. Look, right here I have 2 aces, the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, the celebration of the 3 of Cups. I have the Page of Wands and the Hangman. Okay, so it shows me that with the Ace of Wands showing me that there's new beginnings. Okay, there may be, for some of you, there may be a pregnancy that is coming up. All right, new beginnings again in like in business and endeavors. Okay, new beginnings with a new job for some of you. All right, because I also show the Ace of Pentacles, which is also the new beginning for the mundane, the monetary part of it. Okay, for the money to come in, and so to cultivate that, some of you may be working on a budget. All right, and you've been putting it off, and this is the time. This is the year that you need to really settle down, all right, and start saving some money. All right, saving some money for when there is a hard time, that you will have that money available to you that is going to help you out. A plan because maybe you're trying to take a trip somewhere, maybe a vacation, perhaps. A plan because maybe you're beginning to think, hey, you know what? I can work for myself. I want to start my own business, whatever that business may be. Maybe, it's a bakery. Maybe it's a nursery, I don't know, a flower shop, whatever, this new business idea that is coming, but remember that it's okay to learn. Keep yourself open to learn and allow yourself and extend grace. I cannot say it enough. Extend grace where you fall short. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to fall. A baby that is just starting to walk, and I remember my kids when they were starting to walk, and and so we would show them, how you would get like the diaper or something around their belly so they can start walking, and they would. But you know what? After a while, they would fall, and like nothing, they would pick themselves up. I have one child that was born with a club foot, and he was so determined And to this point, my son is very successful. I can tell you that. But um, I remember that even with his club foot, that's resilience. All right. Even with his club foot, he began to walk. He did not allow that club foot to stand in the way of him being able to pick himself up, and he would be walking everywhere. We couldn't stop him. All right, we could not stop him. And so, what I'm trying to share with you is basically, you know, you fail, you fall, you get your heart broken, with relationships perhaps, or you lose focus when you're trying to meditate and do the spiritual thing. It's all right. Pick yourself up and move forward. All right. There's important news that is coming for others, for some of you at the beginning of the year or in the new year. There's important documents or some papers. There's good news coming. Okay, and so this is going to require a lot of sacrifice. Okay, all these new endeavors, all this with the hangman, all these new endeavors, all these new businesses, the relationships, that new baby, the spiritual experiences, all that, it's going to require patience. It requires patience. All right. And so, it's not like you go into something, a new business, or whatever it may be, the new business, the new relationship, the new spiritual experience. And I had to write it down because I didn't want to forget, because the oracle spoke and I was writing things down. And so, with all that, it's not like you're going to go in knowing all of it. Do you ever walk into unless you already had experience in it? But honestly, if you are walking in to a new establishment of a new job and it's something new, are you walking in with the experience of how the company wants things to run, or how the processes are for certain applications? No, 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 no. So you know that you have to learn. You take notes, and even sometimes when my experience, even when sometimes I would take notes, I may have heard something and it was not what I heard, and maybe I was doing it wrong. But I had to forgive myself instead of beating myself up because I didn't get it. It's okay that you don't get it. Okay? It's okay that you don't get it. All right, my loves. So I just want to encourage you. All right? I want to encourage you that, with these new beginnings, and with the new responsibilities, with the newness of everything involved, extend yourself some grace to forgive yourself. And not only that, but then it's kind of like you backtrack and go, okay, wait, what did I do wrong? Right? And allow yourself for that feedback. And this is good, this is when you have to exercise that good character. All right, when the trainer, or when your partner, or when whatever, the business partner or romantic partner, or even your spiritual guru, okay, your spiritual teacher, or you know allow yourself the feedback, and let that feedback be of an encouragement. Now, I'm not talking about beating somebody down. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about true feedback. And it says, and some people are really good giving feedback, because sometimes you can say, I can see how you thought that this and this and this would equal to this and this and that. However, this is a process, and I'm going to show you. So, and even if it's negative, the way their approach is negative, don't lose good character. Don't go there. Don't lower your standards to their standards. That's very low vibration. If they are going really low, and they are going, the people are people, and people sometimes are weird. I'm not even going to say funny, weird. Okay, and for whatever reasons they do whatever they do, and how they express themselves, or how they do what they do. Um, Do not allow that. Do not allow that to uh, pierce through your space of serenity, and take the feedback minus the negative attitude. And I'm speaking to some of you as well. Do not engage. Do not engage in their bad attitude. Do not engage in the bad energy that they display. Some trainers are good trainers because they're more compassionate, more empathetic, and those are good trainers. All right. Some are not. Some have no patience, and this is where you need to divorce that and go. Okay, I'm taking what I need to know and move with it. Okay. So it's going to require a lot of patience for 2026, a lot of patience for the new business, a lot of patience for the new job, a lot of patience for the new spirituality or the new spiritual endeavors that you are seeking, a lot of patience with relationships. Absolutely. Okay. Whether that's friendships or that's romantic relationships, even the relationships within family members, patience, right? Patience. We all hate patience. Well, I do, but it's necessary. So I'm gonna go ahead. Nope, I'm not. I was gonna go ahead and do some clarification. I think that it's pretty clear, right? Please keep in mind that divine revelation is not about suspicions or paranoia. When we put our suspicions and paranoia into spiritual matters, especially in readings, then we do ourselves a disservice. All right, my readings, and you know this because I've said it many times throughout my readings and my channel. My readings are not about who's doing you wrong. Okay, it's not about this person is doing witchcraft or voodoo or anything. My readings are about improvement, about self awareness, okay? About uplifting you, about making you think how you can get your success and obtain your victories in your life through the challenges that life brings, okay? So, my loves, until next time, love, peace, and blessings to all.